is this the best driver money can buy? Has the Asian market been duping us all along? Have the world's biggest golf brands been lying to you all along? Just a couple of weeks ago, I travelled to Asia to purchase myself a new driver. This is off the Asian only market, and as you can see, I saved myself a fortune buying this Titleist VG3C driver. 60 Singapore dollars, which equates to around 35 English pounds.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cheap. And I actually put a Tour AD Di7S shaft in here, courtesy of the guys at SGGT. Now, these drivers are designed to be quite easy to hit. You may have seen the videos where I've tested this. I absolutely loved it. We even put a little bit more weight in down here in the heel with some lead tape, so this is a bit more of a draw bias driver. Now, when I bought this, I thought, you know what, this could be the perfect Titleist mini driver replacement. So we're going to test it today against the GT280. We've got the same shaft in here. We've got a very similar loft setup, and as you can see, even the shaft length is fairly comparable. Now, driver heads have always been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Guys, what do you think we're going to see today? Should I just have kept the Titleist GT280, or is this Asia only driver going to be the one for me? Get in the comments below and let us know. And also, guys, let us know what you think to these drivers. Should Titleist and TaylorMade and Ping be releasing these drivers to the everyday public, or should they keep them for that Asian only market? Right, dog leg left here, second hole at Woolley Park. It's a lovely club, this. We're going to talk numbers in this video as well, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Straight away, that is an absolute beast over the corner of this hole. I struck it a little bit out of the toe there. The one thing that I do think about this driver is still incredibly easy to get up in the air. It's incredibly easy to launch, which is exactly what Titleist were trying to do with this Asian only market. I do feel like we've been a little bit robbed as to what we can have and what we can't have. It certainly had that shape on it with this lead tape on that the guys have done. And there's a reason for that, which I'll get to a bit later on in this video.
Oh.
Now that, I'd have that up there as not just the best drive I've ever hit on this hole, but the best drive. Did you see that, Bob? Can we replay that? That's come off so hot and fast and like piercing, hasn't it?
Mm. Oh. Wow.
Right. These two look really good, don't they? They look absolutely fantastic. Let's go GT280. We're going to try and hit similar shots here, so we'll take the same line on. That felt fantastic. Can't quite believe how good that felt. I'm really looking forward to the numbers section of this video. Obviously slightly smaller head here. Now this is going to be interesting because that's up there with one of the best I've hit. Cutting just a little bit, not exactly the shape you would want for this hole, but it was a lovely ball flight, a lovely trajectory, and one of the things I think Titleist has done incredibly well throughout the years is make drivers that look and feel and sound fantastic. You can see with the GT280 we do have the movable weight options here, so we do have heavyweight and lightweight. We have the heavyweight forward to again make it a little bit kind of more lower spin. Right, over the corner and far away. Get up, get up, get up.
Oh my.
I think it's just got straight through that, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I've just seen it bounce.
A little bit of a lower strike on there, but let's get down there and see what the big differences are. And the reason why we have this lead tape on is because when Titleist make these Asian only drivers and make them so easy to launch, they have to make them really light, so the swing weight's incredibly light. This now plays the perfect swing weight for me for $60 and a 300-pound shaft. Let's get down there. Right, so straight away you can see we've got 4 shots pretty much all in a line. The last one that somehow snuck through the trees and over the bunker is just there. Can you see that, Rob, just on the right hand side?
Oh yeah.
But neck and neck down the fairway with the 2 really good ones. So even though I've hit what I feel like is the best drive I've ever hit, it's still neck and neck with the mini driver. Are these drivers going to be really good, or are they just cheap shit? We keep asking ourselves on this channel, isn't it, Bob? So it kind of goes without saying that this driver obviously isn't as modern day a driver as the GT range of Titleist, and the $60 sticker on it was for the whole club. It did come with a shaft in it, but I didn't actually have any luggage back from Singapore, so I think quite like instinctively I thought, you know what, I don't need the shaft because I know exactly what shaft would suit this. It was between this and what other shaft do you think it was between, Bob?
Ooh.
What shaft do you think would go good in this head? Graphiloid blue.
Oh yeah.
Are you too young to remember Graphiloid blue?
Well, I was going to say, it was always, when I had Titleist drivers, it had Diamana shafts in
Yeah.
them. The blue one.
You're millennial though, aren't you? Right.
Boomer.
Down the middle?
Yeah.
The head shape's stunning. Absolutely love the head shape.
Ooh.
See, that's up there with as good as I've got, and again, it's a nice low piercing ball flight. It's over the hazard and it's just turning that little bit right to left, isn't it? So it's doing what I want it to do. So
That sounds so good, that.
it really does. And I spoke to you about the shape. You look at the shape here, so maybe even like in the playing position, do you think the toe looks big?
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. Like I feel like it gives you the confidence where if you're going to hit it out the toe slightly, which is generally what my miss is, then it's going to work pretty well for you, right?
Is it used, that?
Yeah, it's a used club, yeah.
It looks brand new.
Yeah, it does. That was part of the kind of mystique around it, really, for me. I was like, because it looks on top like probably a 909, maybe, you know, with the titanium
Yeah.
face and the black crown. So I thought it must be from that kind of era, and there have been other iterations of this kind of driver being, what's it called again? It's called the VG3C. It stands for, on screen now, velocity something.
Gained.
Nah, but it's like a better word than gain, but I know what you mean. It's a good shout. I should probably have looked that up, shouldn't I? Right. On to the modern day equivalent, which cost about £500. Now this will be interesting because they're exactly the same line, aren't they? I've pulled that ever so slightly. That's not made it over the hazard, has it?
I think it hit the banking.
I'm going to hit one more with that just to see, because that wasn't the best strike, but it really does kind of speak volumes about how good the Asia only is. And it has to be conforming because obviously they're playing with it under RNA and USGA rules in Singapore. Right, let's go and see what the differences are. Loads of consistency there with the GT280, but that's not even a marginal gap, is it?
No.
It's a 30-yard gap that, and fair enough, they've pitched into the upslope, but, and you can clip this for the intro, Bob, is this the best driver money can buy? Has the Asian market been duping us all along? Right, so it all comes down to this. And I'm well aware that there will be people in the comments saying, James, why on earth haven't you compared this to a TS3 or a TSR3 or a GT3? And I might well do that because I'm starting to think that I wanted this to be a bit of a mini driver replacement. In all honesty, I think looking at how it performs, the guys at SCGT said, to be honest, it should perform pretty well because it's a legal head, but driver techs only come on so far. Like, it can only come on so far. So it might not be as forgiving, but when it comes to terms of actual performance, it should perform pretty well. The fact that it's designed obviously to get the ball launching, it's 10.5 degree, you can't see that because it's not like 0.5. But the fact it is that, and it had a bit of weight in there anyway, you can see we've just upgraded that. It's almost like, for me, a bit of a, it's mine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like no one else has got this. I guarantee this is one of a kind. Very much like Bob behind the camera.
Oh.
But
Nice.
could we put a picture of what Bob's wearing today?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? Jesus Christ.
Right, can we get that nice right to left ball flight? Yes.
Oh, wow.
So again there, that's the perfect ball flight that I'm wanting. It's starting nicely on target, drawing ever so slightly. It's maybe a little bit left of where I wanted it, if I'm being brutally honest, but it's on the fairway. It feels powerful. It feels like it's performing. And we might add some of this into the actual review I did of this, because I feel like I'm learning more and more about this club every time I hit it. You know what, Bob? I'm going to hit it again. I don't think we need to compare it. It's not comparable against that, is it? I've got that wrong, and it's not comparable against that because it goes too long. I think it's absolutely awesome. Would it be like 905 territory? That is before your time, isn't it? Because that was Grafaloy Blue.
Yeah.
Can we hit the same again? Because I'm usually not very good on this hole either. Usually hit that tree on the left or blaze it right. And even that felt like it was going right. And it's hung on incredibly well. And that's two fantastic drives down this fifth hole with my Titleist VGD3C. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Thank you so much for your time as always. And I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Don't be late. Bob will get you. So when testing these two drivers for numbers, I was really interested to see just how much ball speed I could generate, both with the Asia-only driver and it being a little bit older than, of course, the GT280, but also to see just what ball speed I can get with that slightly shorter shaft length and higher loft of the 280, albeit a newer driver with a lot more technology in it, of course, with that heavyweight set forward to allow it to be a lower spin driver. So as you can see, lots and lots of shots. Unfortunately, the projector is broken at the minute, so I can't show you the ball flights, but I will show you the numbers. And for me, I was really interested to see not only how good this driver can be, but how good this shaft performs in both the clubs. You can see I actually got just shy of 160 ball speed with the Asia-only driver, a 155 with the GT280, which for a mini driver for me is very good. And you can see the spin rate was a lot lower with the 280 with that weight being forward. So we've got 8 yards difference in carry and 10 yards difference in total. But of course, there was a slightly longer shaft length in that Asia-only VG3. I will never get that right. But should I test this against a proper driver? Guys, get in the comments below and let me know. I think this has been a really interesting test so far.